Hello y'all. I am recording today on January the 22nd, 2012, and I wanted to show you a drop plate that I did. A lady on YouTube was showing how to do this in a demo, and I'll have that posted on the video here. In case you want to make one, I haven't done such a great job. I think I let mine wait just a bit too long before I started to stamp the sides of my platter here, and it caused a few surface cracks here. I think there's a little tiny one here. It may come out in the I may really be able to see this after the Bisque firing. If so, this is still just to practice. I wanted to show you that it didn't slump good enough. Hopefully I won't break this when I turn it over here. But in the back, it's not so smooth either. It didn't slump on one side to get a sharp corner. So I've just kind of left this as is. I didn't even try to smooth it out afterwards. Went ahead and decorated it. I just want to see, just kind of how this is going to turn out and if I'm even going to like this process to even make a few more. So I just thought I would show you. One side it did kind of, one side kind of slumped down. I think it was this side here. And this side kind of. So I guess if I'd have caught it in time, I could have kind of pushed it back up during the leather hard stage, and I didn't kind of get to it. So. Okay, that's that piece. This is what you call a tapas plate. The same lady who taught me how to do the drop plate also was teaching how to do the tapas plate, so I kind of looked this up to see exactly what that was. And this is a plate that they serve Spanish appetizers on. So I actually decorated the edges of my plate. Actually the edges of the clay, then I made the plate, then I decorated the inside of this. I think there's some really nice textures here. I cannot wait to see what it's going to look like. I have 3 of them. This was this one being the first one. This one is the second one that I did, and I kind of tried to give it a nice little edge here rather than just a straight edge, and it's got different stamps. By the way, the stamps that I used was the doorknobs you can buy for your cabinets, like for kitchen cabinets. Some are like over $5, but they have some really neat ones out. I got mine at Lowe's. So that's the second one. And then I had some, my cousin's children over, and they wanted to make one. And this is the one that they made by themselves right here. I thought they did a pretty good job considering this was their first one. And they haven't really messed too much with clay. I should have had them smooth it out a little bit more here, so it wouldn't be so sharp on the edges. Hopefully the glaze will take care of some of this. But they did a wonderful job. This is a series of soup bowls that I've done. They're a little bigger than soup bowls, but a friend of mine has asked me for some, and I used red iron oxide on these, and I was trying to do what Dan does in the middle, but I think I better give it up. The red iron oxide dries so quickly. It's really almost as soon as you put it in here. This is done on Greenware, by the way, and it just doesn't work. So anyway, I'm just going to have to figure out what to do. Maybe next time I'll just use some colored slip on the inside. This is what they look like, and all these are just a freehand little design here just to make it look different. I see I have red iron oxide all over the sides. I'm not really going to worry about that because it's probably not going to be ugly with a little tone to the clay. So anyway. Here's another one. I just kind of put a spiral in the middle of that one. This one, I don't know what you call it. I had the wheel going, I just made some lines. My husband says he doesn't like this one, but, well, I don't know, but I like it. Kind of, for some reason, it reminds me of being like wheat in a wheat field, blowing in the wind. But that's just my interpretation of what I did. And I tried to put a design on the side, kind of use my needle tool inside of here, just trying to get some texture going here. Here's another one that I did. And another one, a little bit bigger bowl here. I really like the texture that I got here, or the design rather that I got here. Already had some texture that I did with my trimming tools in here. Made a few lines. And another one I just kind of drew in the inside of it. And I don't know, but my daughter says to her, this look from a distance looked like the Coca-Cola symbol. I don't know where she got that from, but I think that the curvature of the line kind of looked like a C maybe at a distance. Okay, we're going to see how those look. Well, they're actually just going to be real dark when they get finished, and I'm going to put a glaze over those. I haven't determined which one I'm going to use yet. But I have done this before in one bowl, and a lot of people like the bowl, so if I can go back and look on some previous clips, maybe I can try to duplicate it, just as, maybe as close as I can. Janicethepotter, look what I have. I finally got around to making some of these little toad houses. And I was so proud. My husband made these little toads, and they're not little toads, they're big toads, and they kind of look like cartoon character toads, but anyway, nevertheless, they're toads. And I put them up here to take a picture, and uh-oh, the head came off. This one eye right here, it rolled off. Okay, I need suggestions when I go to glaze it. I'm going to probably have to put it back on with some glue. But what would you do as far as trying to glaze that part of it and then try to put it back together? I sure would appreciate some advice. But I'm loving these toadstools. Like I said, these are the first two that I've made. And, everything takes practice. I don't know what your toadstools look like out there, but our toadstools look like this. Every now and again, we'll find one of these fat ones. Don't see too many dome-shaped ones, fully domed. But anyway, I'm hoping these aren't going to be too sharp. I tried my best not to make them sharp. And I don't have my signs made up either. I just thought about that. Well, I might have to make those and then make the signs. Okay, that's the toad houses. Okay, here's a few mugs that I've done, and a few, I guess you call them wine beakers because they don't have handles. That's what I'm going to call them anyway. Or just everyday small glasses. You can get a cup of juice, cup of milk. And this is a bowl that I did and trying to use the stamp out. So it was just kind of practice, trying to get a little texture on the bowl. And a couple bowls here. And then I had some friends over who did some pinch pots. Thank you, Austin. And I thought he did a really great job. He's created him some texture. Maybe his wife did this. I don't know which one of them did the texturing. One of them did, but nevertheless, he built a beautiful bowl. I wish I could have done this the first time that I messed with clay. So he kind of looks like he's a natural. And his wife made this one, and I thought she did a wonderful job. She's got the shema on here, and she has the menorah on here. Great day, I've got a blank thought here. And she's decorated a little bit around the edge of her pinch pot. They're going to be visiting us before long, and they'll be glazing their pots. Here's a few other ones that, the son did, Gabriel. And let's see, Destiny did this one, her first time. That's their daughter. This is my son's, who was giving them instructions on how to make a pinch pot. So that is the kiln node, and I'm going to be turning this on here shortly, so I'll have a glaze firing. pretty soon. I'm not going to show you how it comes out. It's kind of boring to actually see a, well, to me, it's kind of boring for me to tape one of those because unless something breaks, you know it's going to come out looking the same way it did going in. Okay, thank you very much for watching.